Welcome to we morning tea. Kusha and Cabo. Today na Thursday and today na the 3rd December 2020. And so I go welcome you to we 4th edition for this week morning tea, where they come to you live from KONIMA Radio Network, 92.5 FM inside Freetown, and 91.1 FM na Bo, 89.0 FM na Makeni, and 88.5 FM na Kenema. And self, we dey on Facebook and we dey on YouTube. For you, where they watch we live, I want for me, you know, say this morning tea. Now the program where they bring comes to you news, views, comments, analysis, and boku other to read them where they happen all about the country and even out of the country. Me where the Tamba Unu today program, my name na KONIMA-STEVENS. We sense talk, it come out from one by the Greek philosopher them. And we see he say qui homo faci, homo face. That means to say what man they do, woman can do one. Sometimes they do woman and they do one better, even past some man. Inside the program today, we go get for look Tranga one inside disability business. As every year, December 3rd, the world they celebrate the International Day of Persons with Disability. Same way so, we go know more, but the 50 garbage truck them, where President Julius Madabio don't commission. This end Boku order to read them, plus break safe there for you inside this program. But quick.
Commission 50 high-grade garbage truck, where President Julius Madabio been the give in statement, in say, then truck them here, na the Russia Federation, na then donate them. In continue for say, Freetown City Council for take full responsibility for the safety disposal of waste na different communities them na the country. The Sierra Leone ambassador for the Russia Federation, when Mohamed Yangoua, where he be the give in statement, in say, the two countries when Sierra Leone and Russia get good relationship, now that makes Sierra Leone benefit from them donation here. The Sierra Leone Association of Women in Journalism don't join other countries them for observe the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. President for the Sierra Leone Association of Women in Journalism, when Millicent Kabo, in talks say the organization na a group of women journalists them we been established March 2020 with the aim for promote female journalists na the country. And continue for say them don't they do bokuting them for supports the problem woman and girl pikin dey face na the country. And continue for say the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, dem don dey engage the media and other communities dem but gender-based violence and how for tap am na the country. The Sierra Leone Scout Association don pay a visit to the Honorable Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs na the office na Kiama Road. The president for the Scout Association, Wena Sheka Fomba Swari, talk say the association be don found 1909 with the aim for contribute to the development and education of young people for be self-reliant and good people them na society. And continue for say the purpose for them visit na for officially decorate Dr. Memuna to be Pratt as them permanent live patron for the Sierra Leone Scout Association. And secondly, he say na for officially give am the honor certificate for a good work na the country, and dem been talk to Dr. Pratt for the give them permission for the clean the beach. The Honorable Minister been tell plenty thank you to the Sierra Leone Scout Association for the step wey dem take and dem contribution so far na the tourism sector na the country. At the end of the visit, a memorandum of understanding wey people can call MOU been signed between the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs and the Sierra Leone Scout Association. Now for news but other country. Inside France, police dey clash with protesters them over the new security law them na the country where the law stop all citizens them inside France not for record police crime. Serious anti-lockdown protests they go on inside United Kingdom as citizens them they demand them freedom as them don't tell with the coronavirus lockdown at the country. That na news will come to you live from Redeemer Media Network with me, Roy Robinson.
We dey push the program go before. President Julius Maada Bio this year don't engage in beaucoup developmental movement, including the one them we get for do with providing basic necessities for improve the country and as a way for help to away dirty and clean salon. The president self done commission 50 garbage truck them. Joshua Patrick gets more.
The president, Julius Maada Bio, don't commission 50 garbage truck them. With that now, big motorcar them for Toridoti, where the government of Russia give to the people of Salon. When they making short statements, the president tell thank you to the Russian government and say this just show the good relationship we be done start for over 50 years back. And add that 10 garbage truck here will be well used by the different council them all around the country. And this donation by the Russian government to the waste management sector are one way they in line with in government agenda for national development. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Nabila Tunis, when in the making remarks, say it did mark as another testimony to the good relationships between Salon and the Russian Federation. Nabila Tunis add that this na the handing over of the first 50 truck of the 200 garbage truck them with the Russian government promised for this Salon, and tell thank you to the Russian people, the president and the Minister of Local Government, Tambalamina, for make this donation possible. The Minister of Local Government, Tambalamina, appreciates the President's willingness and concern who ensure for help make them talk here reach Salon, and promise that them talk here will be well distributed to the various council them around the country. The Russian ambassador to Guinea, which simultaneously the overseas Salon, Vadim Razumovsky, said thank you to President Bio for able to manage the coronavirus sick at the country. The ambassador added that in gladly for the inside Salon and for handover the first 50 garbage truck them, and say the remaining 150 truck will soon land at the shores of Salon. The Russian ambassador continued to add that this not the first time we didn't help the government of Salon, as they don't help Salon with plenty in them, like scholarship them for students who are studying at the country, which in belief say that don't help so much at the educational sector at Salon. And say in government will continue to get this good support with Salon people. For RTV News, Joshua Patrick.
We dey carry the program go before. Beaucoup people in the country know say today they focus on raising awareness on disability issue. But since 1995 and 2011, were two strategic and important body them. When I'm SLUDI and NCPD respectively being for start operation to now, disabled people still they face boku challenges. Little bit waiting disabled people don't go through so far. They inside this report where Cyrus Konobundo puts together. Let we watch and let we hear.
People form part of the large minority group of people in our society, especially Salon, we're not exposed to proper public service them in most cases, and most them, but then kind of people you go find they live na side them who say all man do abandon, side them we poor day, we sorry and self bigger they happen. And Master Sabi people them we study about disability consider people with eye problem or people with blind, people with deaf, people with head problem, where they can say we so-called mental disorder, mumu, leprosy, cripple and other one them as disabled people. Not a new thing say, before this term and up till now, plenty disabled people still lack access to employment opportunities, access to public transport due to the way and manner how people can discriminate them, poor access to proper health care and book learning, vulnerable in the areas of sexual abuse, HIV and boku other challenges. We make government, through an act of parliament, being established the National Commission for Persons with Disability inside 2012 through the Persons with Disability Act of 2011 for tap them bad and unfair attitude against disabled people in the country and same way so make them get equal opportunity where go develop them welfare bambai. This Persons with Disability Act of 2011 now the Salon version of the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, and this commission in vision now for create a conducive atmosphere we concern how all disabled people for depend on themselves by how the Disabled Commission they mobilize and maintain information about disabled people, provide proper advice to the ministry for them, coordinate public service inside the country for their rights and welfare. One party body them, we them been formed with membership-based organization them we consist of national civil society organizations where they work on disability issues include DPOs all over the country with the aim for connect, unite, represent and pull voice on behalf of disabled people to key stakeholders them and the government but disabled them welfare. Now the Salon Union on Disability Issues where them form inside 1995 and get membership now almost all about the country. But by all this, reports by Jean-Francois Triani with Usman Ba and team na the Leonard Sheshia disability show say in and around urban areas na Salon, only 1/3 of disabled people wey don't reach working age get employment. 69% of disabled people wey don't reach working age no they get couple. Only 14% of disabled people get access to improved sanitation. 19.5% of disabled people were able to access healthcare service not satisfied with the kind of healthcare way available to them. We compare to 6.3% of people them were not disabled. This report carry on for show say high number of people will get serious disabled, they only eat 1 time per day. Same way so, then they bully plenty people with disabled and 2.7 time, then people here they experience physical abuse and rape past the one them will not get disability. And plenty other challenge with the disabled people they face in our society. The question with plenty people, Soriat organization and even the disabled people still they ask, now who's them, society and governments go give themselves equal opportunity? For FM Morning Tea, Cyrus Konobundo.
We push the program go before and fumble. I don't say you will watch the program and you you go out for add the voice. And the way where you go add the voice to the program, I for just send you text to 079 920 500. I know say you go add the voice to the program as I be say, and you don't just hear it, that's the way it comes from Cyrus Konobundo. I want let you add the voice to text message. You there out of the country, you there inside Salon. How you go do them? Just send text to 079 920 500. Maybe you did diaspora, you want for add the voice, plus 23279 920 500. We dey push the program go before. Well, Fumble, because the Union for Disabled People them include civil society organization them, we get with we at the studio, the Chief Executive Officer for Media Watch Wayne and Francis Danema. A day with me right now for Canterbury, but their contribution to the welfare of disabled people them. Francis Kushen Kabo.
Yes, Rose, thank you very much for you invite me, and I want to say plenty thank you to Cyrus Konobundo for the report.
Okay, you like the report, Cyrus?
Yeah.
A capture?
Yeah, a capture, of course. Majority of the things the way really persons with disabilities they suffer.
They suffer. Alright, tell me a little bit about this, your organization.
Of course, Media Watch starts to operate from 2015, and we don't do a lot of advocacies. We start, the rights to education. We also the one of the leading bodies that we begin for really the FET for make we ensure say the former Minister of Social Welfare at that time they stand the one from led the commission close with snap against them Tranga one, and by the grace of God we begin for succeed around 2016, 2017 we begin for succeed in that. Now of course we colleague them, then they enjoy the free tuition tertiary education. We, even though then it's just more challenges now, but initially it be very much really difficult. Now then they enjoy that rights, they will be also don't champion that. And the right to free medical, we force the government to make them really pull out a press release. Then the past administration where they begin for circulate say okay we have the free healthcare day. Now when this other administration can we force them for let we ensure say any outside in the go to the drugs day for let them tell the people and say persons with disabilities then sell for the parts of that drugs day. So it's like we don't really push and one time the one other group the handicap action movement so they begin for evicts from the place outside the BD. Of course the person be evicts them, the person will be in land and everything. So then the courts be don't get the order. But however we then pull them, they not be get place. We try for really they be in the commission. First we start by we they not agree. We even go to the point we protest against them for let them give their support. So they be get for give their support. So we be done there in this advocacy. We get a lot of things that we don't do in a lot of areas we don't advocate for for let them give permanent disability certificate. We go able make them possible somebody disability will go defend in disability. That campaign also will take them up and we make them possible later on the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities starts to do something in that direction. So it's like we don't take up a lot of campaign, and the issue of disability issues unit where the Act Section 39 talks say every ministry for established disability issues unit. That we don't take up on, of course, you not succeeded. But now Lord come to the day today. Today is a very good day, and from the Media Watch point of view, we appreciate them because we see the agenda, the invitation they sent to it today. We see say President Bio for go day and for go make statements, and they write a caption they will then say President Bio a champion of disability rights, and that caption they will really appreciate them, and maybe we they even look at and say maybe an understatement. We want for let they add the adjective dedicated champion for disability rights. This not because the president since he don't take over, we don't see some marks the way he don't make. One, we look at during pandemic, will not be the suicide that they support persons with disabilities with food and other things. But in way it come, he say no, when this pandemic don't come, then give food, rest and other things to persons with disabilities twice. And we think that a very big venture, and you don't make the social safety nets where NACSA they also run for let them put persons with disabilities in there where they will give support for let them see how they will come on at risk. So that's a good achievement. Of course, you can uphold the commission for let the commission go on. And we don't look at them say they're in government now where then they go to free healthcare drugs there, they can announce say these drugs there where they don't come with persons with disabilities for enjoy from them. So with all these things that we really look at and say indeed that title there it fix if they in place. Now being the champion of persons with disabilities, we also get some concerns then. One, the SLPP began for sign the campaign agenda where it be say slowly and we all began for go put together. That's in the 2018 election day. For say that for ensure say they include persons with disabilities in governance. However, since it be don't come, we don't push up to this point, not see nobody with disability in our cabinet. Of course, parliament now we campaign say they not be give symbol to persons with disability to send an SLPP stronghold. So up to this point, I will not get nobody with disability in our parliament. So that's also we know say
you mean from the ruling party.
Of course, we know say maybe when election get for coming again, we need for still go again and do a robust campaign in that area for ensure say then give symbols to persons with disabilities in that area so then they win. We so much appreciate C4C and the APC because then give symbols to persons with disabilities now winnable area. We side them know say this now with stronghold. C4C know say Corona the stronghold. So then give one of the broader symbol there. APC know say the Western Rural are the stronghold. So then give somebody the symbol we win. So we appreciate them for that. And so we also now call the champion, the great champion, the dedicated champion, where we they look at some presidents, we say we they still they call the cabinet is not still inclusive because persons with disabilities they out. And this is against the UN Convention, Article 16 of the UN Convention on the rights of persons with disability. We talk about inclusion. We talk say everybody for be included in governance and in developmental activities. So it's like for now we know they see persons with disabilities them voice na cabinet, and we also look at the other issue, the area of education. When you look at the Education Act of 2004, it talk and clear say that is section 4 subsection 10. It say everybody we get disability we go na tertiary institution will enjoy free full financial support from the government. But now the only thing where persons with disabilities they enjoy now tuition free financial support now they enjoy. And now persons with disabilities will need one transportation. And when you look at even FBC now hostels they know the area outside hostels they will need hostel fees. Then will need money for the take care of the maybe lunch, waiting, buy books, photocopy and everything. Well, you don't go college, now the things the way they did, the money the way they money. So let's type in and they also we call on we on dedicated champion on the rights of persons with disabilities. So that for make you look into them things and
Francis, I can sometimes be lost when you talk about disability issues because they can say he who feels it knows it. So like when you explain about disability, they see a clear picture. Because you did into them, right? But Salon get anything for celebrate at all?
Yeah, as we just say, the dedication with them put, the capture as I just highlight, President Bio, he don't do some things in. Of course, currently the review process of the act not starts. So all them things in there, we can't let them go. However, since they don't put the caption that way, and we believe say the caption correct, we now come and can't tell them what are the things they will still want to let them do.
For put the caption correct, I want. But for adhere to waiting the caption they go for is another. Well, when are the rights of the disabled community waiting the need. You think say why make I say if Salon gets anything for celebrate? Before now and up till now, what's really disabled people and go say, well, we don't already put that table, we don't get them. Now you they talk about now we need lunch, now just tuition, feed and pool. Disabled people are gonna transport some people the transport sector, then they pay, and then they even say this person disabled all left hand. They pay just like any other able body somebody. They go college. They they even take. So now make I say
so all them things and they we know there are challenges. So now make we still say the champion. Of course the challenges them boku, the caption, make we still cancel the caption say we will glad for that caption because we don't elect try for push. So now if like the caption don't say President Bio is the champion now for disability rights, will they come to an upper? You the champion this right there. XYZ they don't happen here too. Now they no more just the highlights. For making no say this they will not happen here too. So he go champion their rights then for making sure say before ever he go left power in 2020 or maybe the next election in 2023, it will go down able for know what they happen. So in the next election 2023, Mbago will say, okay, since now me the champion disability rights and I read my scorecard, now this XYZ I do that same day, we back within at the civil society will go say, yes, indeed President will do this or in other. So now make we glad for that caption day, champion, where it be the one with the champion we writes there. So now make we even say make we add the word dedicated, the adjective dedicated champion, because we know say the council and all this mandate for be dedicated one for ensure say persons with disabilities they included na the within the cabinet. Number two, we look at the tertiary education, make it not just be tuition free, make we also see how the Education Act and of course the Persons with Disabilities Act of 2011 we also say persons with disabilities will enjoy free tertiary education in section 14 subsection 1 make them ensure say when they say free it means not to tuition fee no more. So we want for see how they will able also add that. We they talk about the medical bill, we see where Cyrus puts in reports together. Boku of we colleagues and they where yes they don't now what they do then make we say of course they don't do something. They can go announce say this meds here don't come with a day for belly woman, a day for cumbra, a day for persons with disability, a day for PQD under 5, then the one way it be say Ebola survivors. So we happy like all them things and we then keep put together. Now the statements they go, but I tell you, they go for let's say
the implementation.
Enjoy, they do. Some of our colleagues they don't die in our hospital because they not go able to afford 50,000 for buying medicine. At one point in time, they do a story from Connaught where it be say the man go there would try for push say the Connaught people well what's that the thing now where you go they know they reject say again at the hospital and then they give and for go admit you then go find bed and give you but for make them go give you treatment and they write all the drugs there. If you not get that, they know they buy. We only appreciate the National Commission for Persons with Disability because they don't they come in where it be say people then get health challenges, then they can go pay for the drugs there and sometimes pay for some tests there and everything. But enough need for be so. The commission need for the use that money they for focus on another thing. Government need for put this trial very clear to the people and say, or make them make a mechanism. If somebody with disabilities don't go to the hospital, they say this drug here no day, let them see how the hospital management go able to ensure they provide that drugs for persons with disability. Because
they work with other organizations like this Media Watch.
Of course. They work with SLUDI. We they work with yesterday I meet with African Youth Disability Network. We then set a strong advocates group. We don't as we see the yesterday was they start to present the case. We look at and say, oh, this there we they in line. So we start to talk with them. We can work with NADWOF, that is the National Women Disability Group. Then they work with them. Brighter Future for Disabled Women and Girls. So they work with One Family People. A lot of organizations and they work with. So with the network across. So now that's what we can normally do. When One Family People recently tell you about the situation of the schools and the special needs schools and the 15 schools where don't take 6 months, they know they get subvention. We also share them plight. And waiting, in fact, because of all these things that we don't the plan say, we they go make formal complaints to the Human Rights Commission say, then they violate the rights of persons with disabilities. Because like them picking and they schools them, waiting at the law, therefore they provide for them waiting subsidy every month, but every quarter. But you don't take 2 quarters and they know they provide subsidy. How the schools then they go run? And now maybe we will say, okay, during COVID-19, then we'll go to charities, go to rest, and but these things they're not just too much forthcoming now. So it's like we they call on the government and President Bio for making really champion dandy for we. So now then things and we really advocate. And the other one again, when we look at the commission, yes, the commission we don't set up in 2011, 2012, and moving onwards. But it's like the office of the commission don't run like garage. Why? Because Boko of the motorcar they know they no longer function correctly. When something pass, something way they call the motorcar, this person can say, okay, make a go use by go na me host because the office motorcar not able work and everything. So we also call on the president in that area, the staff capacity for let them cover the country, also very much strong. So all them things and then are things that EBC we don't push. And this the issue of disability issues units. This is a very key way if we say we organization, we don't partner with other organizations also for campaign for them. And we lead strongly. That disability issues unit is in the Act, Section 39. Up to this point here, they're not implementing it. We start our Ministry of Finance, we get for promise say, oh well, then go ensure say then put funding aside for let them say all ministries they employ, then they establish issue of disability issues units. We go through all that process there. But what's can happen? Now it not happen. So now President Leo being the champion now, as by the grace of God, maybe today they will declare as champion. We will even add the word dedicated champion. We want to make a champion that particular fight day for we. And make a start time for establish disability issues units in our state house. Make we see somebody with disability, then our state house on disability issues. We go to push, we go to push to issues them and everything. Because this then are the acts. Say them place and they for set time. Because if in start time, other people then go follow.
Alright. Before we go to other story, Fambu, not forget to say the program at Morning Tea and continue for send you text message. Say now your voice you add. You send it to 079 920 500. If out of the country, you want to add the voice plus 23279 920-500. Francis, before we carry the program go before, and this then disabled people working there na streets. Una get a union where they oversee them for like control them, because most times some can stand for either take the advantage there because they're disabled and they're not chair, they know say person they able to do them anything, then can come out of hand sometimes. Una can able control them around for let them know they try for disturb people. Sometimes they can do them maybe out of stress or waiting, but una can able really control them.
Well, the issue of maybe doing it out of stress and other things, we not really don't receive formal complaints say these people there with disability they not treat, don't they harass people there, don't they do people embarrassing or whatever. However, when somebody with disability not treat, already say nobody know how for live not treat. So now something go don't make for like let person go not treat. Then if somebody because you're not able person, you come out there, you go provoke them. You do anything now you go don't cause them. Because so any action there must be a reaction. You know go see reaction, they just that man why is other people in the past at that place person with disability not go take stone and stone them. Why they not go broke other person in motorcar in mirror? If let's say if somebody can report that, why not you no more than go break? What do you do to them? What's that the action we don't lead to that? So now all them things and do they look, you see. So not only like maybe get any complaints say, oh, we people they didn't concentrate and they do bad things. And the only complaint we can get now do we have man they can harass we sisters there, they can threaten there. Yesterday the Human Rights Commission organized a program. I tell you where you go the concentrate the child lady for the concentrate women's association, maybe they share in testimony. They hadn't they suffer from Monday and everything. You go nearly cry. You see, so now all the stories and they yesterday they can't wait, they can't share, and the commission also began for explain to them.
You mean man they harass them?
Of course. Man in the harass them, sometimes they, according to the charity, maybe they talk, like he come around them, deal with them, and after everything, after they don't they sabi there, they don't go into sexual activity. They get a lady, man they threaten, they say let them go pull out, they say they know they pull out, they go threaten them, they call the names, they say them demand them go say Sabusa they sleep in the streets, I'll come for can kill you in a net. And so since them back no go one there, they no go call the people the names there. So as a result they can go about it down there. So all them stuff then so then things that they all in the really show you say then they suffer. So now we know say of course with the call presidents be with dedicated champion. Now that it can pass, of course, that the constituency always, and also it can see persons with disabilities then they and himself also not go with self. We believe say that they of course go send a signal say these people there they need shelter and they need skills training. We go make them possible, then go be self-reliant, then we will command at the streets and go able to snap for themselves and do something good.
Okay. Let we carry the program. Continue for the between the program. A name like Francis Danema and in the CEO for Media Watch, where they look inside issue them where they deal with disability. We they carry the program go before, but as I say, continue for sending text to 079-920-500. The Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation, the Municipality of Freetown, UNCDP, and the Freetown City Council don't launch the Freetown Blue Peace Initiative. For no more, but waiting be involved inside this launcher. We own Alice Priscilla Yenkisa been present at the program, and Andrea Maya Masise they've been put some together. Let me watch.
Most underdeveloped countries them can find it difficult to provide safe, affordable, sustainable water to the residents of them country. That's make the Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation, the Municipality of Freetown, Salon, and the United Nations Capital Development will launch the Freetown Blue Peace Initiative. This Freetown Blue Peace Initiative now assisted and construct reliable water sanitation and hygiene facilities them across Freetown. Her worship the mayor Yvonne Akisoya, where he began in statement, he been talk how Freetown be able for the part of this initiative. Waiting they be done to do all this time for sister and transform the municipality of Freetown. Where be make inside this launching them engage stakeholders and different other people them inside Salon and self out of Salon in order for make them come together and transform Freetown.
To see P.O. Benhurt Bust's name up on the Zoom link, because he was at the time the deputy head of the Swiss Development Corporation, and we got into a conversation in Marrakesh during the signing of the Global Compact on Migration in December 2018. That conversation sparked the exploration of the possibility of Freetown being included in the Blue Peace Initiative. It was followed by 2 mission trips by members of UNCDF and the Swiss Development Corporation who came to Freetown, met with ourselves. We went up to the dam, Engineer Lahai. I think you were our guide that day. And in February of this year, Manja and myself, head of delivery unit, were in Dakar, meeting with colleagues from UNCDF to take this process further.
It carry on for say, and they look forward for make them begin make them public toilets them, quick one, and serve them water kiosk them, we go effort develop Freetown and the country as a whole.
And what we look forward to now is the speedy implementation of the construction of the public toilets and the water kiosks, building on the work that MMC has done as part of their project. We are looking at fast tracking, and we engage with MMC for lessons learned. So again, this message of collaboration. We're looking to fast track this because it's happening in the time of COVID. And it really will be an important part of ensuring that we continue to be resilient as a city in the face of this pandemic.
The Council General for Switzerland, when Ms. Noemi Schrem, been explained the vision of the Blue Peace Initiative and where go contribute to the development of Freetown.
The COVID-19 pandemic has reminded all of us of the importance of access to safe and secure water. We all know that washing hands is one of the key prevention tools for preventing us from getting COVID. However, this requires secure and sustainable management of water resources at the international level, at the regional, the national, and the local level, which is where this initiative comes in. The vision of the Blue Peace movement is that cooperation around water across borders, sectors, and generations can foster peace, stability, and sustainable development. It embraces a positive vision. The Freetown Blue Peace Initiative represents exactly this kind of cooperation. It unites actors from the international level, from the national and the local level. The Freetown Blue Peace Initiative aims to deliver sustainable access to safe and affordable water. It will contribute to the achievement of 2 goals under the ambitious Transform Freetown agenda and address the city's socio-economic and environmental needs.
This and different other speakers will be the part of the launching, be given statements and be extending gratitude towards this Blue Peace Initiative.
There's infrastructure, also not just the water delivery itself, but the maintenance of the water kiosk. We also have to look at the toilet facilities and all that. You know, there's a lot of vandalism that goes on around here, so we need to monitor and make sure that the taps are repaired on a timely basis. We have to make sure that the pipes themselves are always free and flowing with water. So I will close therefore by congratulating Freetown City Council's mayor.
For Idima Media Network, Andrela Mayamasi said the report.
Alright, Baku, thank you to Andrela. That report they come out from Alice Priscilla Yenkisa. Buena Andrela Nain read now studio. Some text messages. This one say, Francis, what's it really you think say na cause we make government not a look to we then disable them not the country because we don't tire for call on Papa government. And he say he tell thank you to Idima Media Network for where they look inside disability business. This comes out from Kaisamba Nigeria. This one say Idima Duya if person with disability they suffer violence from other person in the community. Waiting for do this now from Mohammed na Toke village. Francis, we get some disabled people them na disabled people them and organization them na some parts na the country like number 2 village, McDonough village and Tombo and Boku other side. And the government don't know about them. waiting them for do in order for their government aware of them. This comes from Aisata Akalbatong. Do you make with a value them people here? Then self na mortal man. This comes from Joe Boy na Aberdeen. This one say one disabled woman we tap na Hastings. They just lost in Pekin today because of too many constraints. No medical facility, no good site for sleep. Do you read my media or Francis? Want to let the government help am. In name na Mama Boyma. This comes from Sally na Hastings. This other one say we dey talk no more but some disabled people then get problem. Francis, waiting una they do for sanitize una company them, for sensitize them, sorry, for make them then they behave well. This comes out from Cine. This other one say Francis, disability gets right, but some way, same way so, then get responsibility. Any special way they inside the constitution, how the law for deal with disabled people them, where they cause problem. Quick one.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate the one that we they don't send in the concerns. Then we appreciate them because it really shows that they listen and then they watch the program. Now, when we come, the one way they say okay, then they violating rights and all that stuff. Then the people and the violence. First of all, the human rights. Where it be say the UDHR will establish the human rights. It is for everybody, be you somebody with disability or not. So the laws therefore treat everybody equal. So if you in a community then they violate your rights, of course, if then they abuse the rights, you go report at the police. You get the social, you get the Human Rights Commission. You get other bodies the way you go report to the Legal Aid Board and all that stuff. Then you go report to them, and they will try for see how they go handle them depending on the situation of the harassment to the harassment in the community. So that's the law make them very clear. So I'm not going to understand because the person then just supposed this person say well then I don't know the level of the harassment or what they go through. But depending on the level, you can even start out with your local chief. Or if it's so much high, you go to the police and other things. And when you go there, then the police they not go treat you just like that legally because now somebody with disability. If they go treat you like that, thank God the doors of the commission, Human Rights Commission, always open. Even the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities, you will go there and go report. Then the one for the free medical, as I just tell you, so that particular statement is very unfortunate. They say the lady now somebody with disability just lost in Peking because they not able to afford and everything. So this then are real pathetic stories. So like for say we get special help for special group no wait with a campaign for now for like let an opportunity be created where then say this person with disability like in that village the yonder whether we sabia or we not sabia, whether the government sabia or not sabia, whether na this party belongs to another party belongs to, or whether na in this na in color or na this tribe or whatever, make it enjoy them facilities and they where it be say persons with disabilities therefore enjoy, make it enjoy them rights then the way governments don't give persons with disabilities. Now then the way the first and the rights and they all they talk about, if they all come into reality, I tell you, persons with disabilities then will able to get a very good living condition at this country here. So not to like maybe we just the try for push or just a sector of people, no. Now like an umbrella push the push, and we all need for really hard voice to ram where the God make and possible make we just maybe day before for make we push and but then also everybody equally very important because we all they play with your scorecard. Even the one that did not the cutting every day we present the pass they see them, then they send a signal.
What's on the one with number 2 river, McDonald,
number 2 river and other like where this person don't send message to. Now one way it don't send in voice, it don't send in story for let them know say persons with disabilities then plight not good. For let them know say people in the number 2 river and other areas where it be say present, where it be say the governments need for know about. And then people in the area also we they try for talk to the one that they number 2 river and all that side they then call. Not so only for say okay we'll pass the president to go they go try for no. The local structures they need for include persons with disabilities and the meetings they need for get the views of persons with disabilities. Developments they need for involved in the. So now if we start them at local level, it become very strong. Then of course the counts are up also it go good. I believe say at local level in some areas we don't dey succeed, so we also dey push at national level to make we get this inclusiveness and make we enjoy all these rights that way everybody with disability will able enjoy. And the one way they say some people and they with disability we get problem and whatever, already the person he get in stress and everything as I be just they say. So if you don't want to forget anything way with yourself, if you don't get for go begin the meet time for anything, no provoke them. I tell you, we get Boku persons with disabilities, the kind of provocations where they go through. Boku man, they can just patience. You imagine somebody they not owe something, they not even send at school. You know, small one that they don't send to school, they don't go school. The way they don't come out something, they don't begin the earn money, you know, the earn that money they. Then something they make them say, no, they come on at this school, say, all that thing in or something I rent, they don't rent. They don't they say, in mama papa not send at school. Their parents and don't die. When they don't die, rent don't done. And wait, nobody not do it for take care. The extended family they not give for take care of her. So he decide for candidates. Then stress and they all lip and then you go begin the provoker. Then when you do something, say persons with disabilities are not good. Not so you don't create time. So now make we respect each other. We respect the rights of each and everybody. Of course, the responsibility very key. And that's now make we save the stress on her. When you do somebody with disability, not mean say well you for just to go and do all sorts of things. No. You are somebody with disabilities, you get for respect the rights of other people.
Alright, let's thank you. In name Francis Danema, in the CEO for Media Watch, where they look inside issue them where they deal with disability. So this they go to you. If you get picking where disabled, it looks Italic say it's na high time now for you. Make sure say not push that picking because you born them, not to choose for council. So you need for educate them to the level where you know is supposed to reach their life. Let it go be meaningful in society so that society not go frown at them. The program na morning tea, we push the program go before. Inside the 16 days of activism, Baku organization then don't they take for address the issue of sexual gender-based violence because the way they rape girl picking them, it don't be alarming in the country. And that's going to affect the future if nothing not been done for address them. Now for sake of this teens care movement, be stage a campaign now the government model secondary school. We own Usman Bangura Bindede and Adisi Brinkam.
All know how sexual violence don't rampant in the country. This is 74 years old bar, they raped 16 years old girl King, and also teacher will fail the school for King, so that the use as means for sleep with the school for King. The inmate the teens care movement they get a campaign on gender-based violence now the model school compound to sensitize the kingdom of gender-based violence, and they use drama and poem to talk to the kingdom concerning sexual violence.
She's bleeding. Elders, where are you? First lady, where are you? Civil society artists, where are you? Why are you acting deaf ears to our calling? And liberty and right are drowning. Every day and night, all we receive is kicking and punching. Ebo win a bata. We talk small, tell them we let kata. innocence for granted. Dragged me to a corner, disgraced me, forced me, and at the end I felt molested. But there you are, walking free without being arrested. All we do is to pray that their souls are well rested. Let's use our strength and power to overpower. Be a girl power. Be a girl power to overpower. I could be a wife, but that doesn't give you the right to take my life. I am your daughter, but that doesn't give you the right to keep me in the gutter. I don't know for you, but I said enough is enough to gender-based violence.
The welfare coordinator, when Zara Ja, explained in short drama.
This girl went to the boy's house. She was impregnated, and for Makeni, she did not accept what her father proposed to her. Why? Because she was determined, because she had something she wanted to achieve, and she strived for it. But for the girl that went to the boy's house, she was impregnated, and this message is going directly to us here. As girls, we have something we want to achieve. We can do something, because if men can do it, even we can do it. And for us the men, it is our responsibility to support our girls, and to always try our best to advise us, because we should live as a family. We should not say, oh, these are people that pick it up when I'm saying that this is not serious. Really can't pick it up, we need to be serious. Because if one you say it's serious, it counts on seriousness to you. But if you don't behave like serious person, it counts on seriousness to you. You dress code, not begin campus and you want to attack man. But we so get to get today. Me party, now man you talk for so, you get. What do you expect from me in your answer? So we say we get for time, more especially when they attend boys and girls school. We get to be very careful. They can be our friends, they can be our brothers, but they're not supposed to be our man, our boyfriends. So please let's take that into consideration.
The executive director, when the key speaker, we talk on how sexual violence they affect girl king.
You get you right as a woman for say no. Where man they try to force you. From the first scene we see say the teacher when Mr. Josiah, they try to force the begin, they fail them woefully, they teach them. Where they kind of class all the time in a math teacher, just they take time, put the work on a blackboard, they explain better. Then later when exam time reach, they give them hard work for do. Now the beginning they fail with the intention say when they come to RAM, they will ask them for let them give them money to RAM, or they ask them for money. Now that one day we did against and we they preach against that one day. We also see a scene inside the mama and then they force the begin for them married.
I learned a lot about gender-based violence, more especially against girls, teenage girls. In that light, we are in, we the men, I can say, are mostly involved in such indulgence. We are in, we force teenage girls into act in order to satisfy our sexual urge or in order to get pleased. So I learned that the girls need to be girls.
Alright, we carry the program go before the Living Word International Church Salon inside November, the launch, then Dream Church Project, where according to the General Overseer, when Pastor Solomon Mansare, now for create more space for bring people and come to the saving knowledge of the truth. We own Erika Road, Esther Bangura been witness the launching and in our report.
Though the church are a body of believers, but today a church building don't be considered as an important part of Christian worship, and the place of worship now side where people them they develop them gifts and serve God in oneness. For sake of all this, the Living Word International Church Sierra Leone officially launched their building project over the weekend. During a sermon, the servant of God, Pastor Samuel Conte from Jesus is Lord Ministry, as him they preach on the theme, I will build my church and the gates of hell no go prevail, been say, Papa God been get a plan for the community people them. Now for sake of that, he make a way for able put up a structure in our community day. Pastor Samuel Conte been talk about the importance of the church in the community.
I want to tell you the importance of the church. Why made Jesus Christ say, I will build my church and the gates of hell shall not prevail? Number one, the church is presented as the people of God. The coming to church is good, but you as a child of God, you need to live a sanctified life. The second point is the church is a people called out of the world and into God's kingdom. The church now an offensive weapon against the defensive weapon of the devil.
Pastor Solomon Mansaye, now the General Overseer for the Living Word International Church Sierra Leone, inside your talk, been say, if all pastors them can listen to the voice of God, Papa God and work go continue for push go before. It been explained why make them take up such a venture for put up a building like that.
This church where we can launch so and get a message from the Holy Spirit. They say build a house for the combat. But me myself as pastor not be understand. You know, Papa God get your own way they don't think, because me apostle we able to go and evangelize and not in village and most villages in Sabine. You know, but now we need a home for the combat. And me not be understand until I begin to see the things that they come into place, we put materials and together. They don't give me this message for launch this building project 6 months ago. We did on lockdown, and I sure say it don't be a blessing to many lives and ways to come, because this is the day where Papa God really wants for me to launch the project.
Pastor Solomon Mansaye himself say presently now member them now the ministry and visitor them we can go work a day, they give them support towards the building project, but we still make an appeal for make people them go support the work of God.
Again, for be structured according to the will of God, not to will. I don't want to bring anything about myself into this ministry. I want to be according to the will of God. So if they make the provision, it costs the people in the church members them every month, then they make a donation towards this church building project, and they go a long way, because then they see what thing they happen at the church. This church will start with a time for cater for like 200 people, but now no, God don't take we above that. We don't go to thousands. And you know, we know in the future, we don't look at tens of thousands. This is the vision of the Holy Spirit. You know, we want for see how we Sierra Leoneans them go able for take responsibility for do Papa God in work. And only for me, when I be come up as a child of God, I be support to other ministry. One not me even be part of, because I don't say that they do Papa God in work. And this let me they pray and look forward to. Most of the one they will come and pledge today and give donations. The one they will not then at the church. The one they will then at this church, they also then a continuous work then get.
Member and visitor them been given support in different way for make the building projects become a reality. For Redeemer Media Network, Erica Utbangoa.
Well, now so we go close the program now, but I want for member you waiting be happening today, December 3rd. Now be today, December 3rd, 1999, inside history, about 158 former Salon army troop them, including 77 child soldier them, be surrendered their weapon on Thursday to the ECOMOG force. Now be today, December 3rd, inside 1997, ECOMOG Deputy Force Commander General J.A. Kwateng on Wednesday been denying one AFRC accusation where we say the Nigerian government been dispatched 3 naval warship them na Salon. Boku thank to all the one them we join and for let this program reach you like I reach you. So the editor them, the producer Wayne Patrick Vandy, and the reporter them will put to it and together for reach you like I reach you. So plenty thank you to the technical crew, the camera crew, Hannah Kanu, Thomas, and we get Emmanuel Kamara, when I am be there at the floor. We get Augustine Yambasu, Eric Bangura, and Jesse Edugu. And same way, so the man will make you see on Facebook and YouTube. And we same way, so na in there at the machine today. His name na Joseph John Toure. We call this man J5. Plenty thank you to una all for una time. And plenty thank you for yourself for send text. But you will not send text again, but you just watch and listen to the program. Plenty thank you. Plenty thank you to my guest, Francis Danema. Of course, we can talk about disability business now for the country. Plenty thank you to all man who watch the program. Me wait about on the program today. My name na KONIMA-STEVENS. Say shalom. Tete tomorrow.